Good morning, guys. Hey, good morning. All right, got my ring light on. Sorry, I was a minute late. I had to get some water because I knew I did not drink enough water probably yesterday. All right, so if you are here, say good morning. Today we are doing day 4, think positive. I'm just finishing up my lip look because I like to mix and match. And I'm thinking positive about this bold color. All right. Good morning, how are you guys? I am on day 4 of my 5-day challenge to you guys to boost your confidence. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you feel like this is making sense? Do you feel more confident? Have you been doing your daily challenges? I want to hear from you. Sorry, that's Tucker in the background. I don't know what he sees out there, but all right, so what does it mean to think positively? We hear this all the time. Sometimes it's said again and again that we just go, yeah, whatever. But what does it mean to you? To me, it makes me remind myself of all the good things we have in life. Sorry for that dog. So I think it makes a huge difference when we focus on what we have rather than what we don't have, right? This similar to the don't compare yourself to someone else. Don't focus on what somebody else has and you don't have. Bring it home. Always remind yourself, bring it home, right? So think positive. I think I heard once that it takes, when we hear other people either saying negative things about us or to us, it takes, 13 positive things to cancel out one negative thing. Something insane like that. Why do we believe the negative things more quickly? The positive things we go, yeah, and maybe we don't believe. So we need to start that self-talk, self-dialogue, so we are stronger than anybody else's comments that might try to get into us, right? A lot of people, I need to work on this myself, start each day with a positive affirmation. So I'm going to stick to my plan today. I'm going to work out today. I'm going to do 30 minutes of exercise. I'm going to go to do the treadmill, or I'm going to do a video at home. So each day we start ourselves with this positive affirmation, and you're going to kickstart each day in a positive way. So you're going to stay the course and you're going to be stronger and more confident for it, right? So I know we all probably go through this, and I don't know why, but I did this to myself, right? And high school, I guess, is really that coming of age time, right, in our lives. For some reason, I could very easily convince myself that anybody else was prettier, richer, had a better life, had more popular friends. I don't know why the popular thing matters, but for some reason we think it does at the time. Everybody had it better than I did, is what I was convinced of, right? I didn't sit there and appreciate, I have this great family life, I'm close to my mom, I have a brother and a sister, we all get along, I have friends, I have a great neighborhood that I live in, great schools. I didn't stop and think like that. Why? I don't know why. So I kind of did that to myself, and I wish I can go back, right? Don't you guys sometimes wish you can go back to your younger self? What would you say? I would say it's okay and be confident and you have it pretty good, and cheer up, chin up, focus on the positive. So I had 0 confidence, and that was part of the problem. For no reason. There was no reason. I just didn't go through any steps that I know now to make yourself stronger every day, and it starts with these daily habits. So, I remember when it came down to where maybe I had a crush on a boy, and I was incredibly shy. B, I probably somehow convinced myself that he wouldn't like me because my friends are prettier than me. My friends are beautiful and good people, and for some reason I convinced myself they have blonde hair, they're blue eyes, and they're beautiful, and I have dark black hair that to me was not normal. It was not to be appreciated. It was not this exotic, unique feature that I should be appreciating now, right? So of course I didn't get the guy. All that negativity in the air, right? Why would I be someone they would want to approach and get to know more? I probably gave off this vibe like, keep your distance. And again, it's because I wasn't confident, right? So think about all that I could have changed if I was more confident, right? So I grew older and I started, I always got compliments, I guess, when I was younger, but most of the time it was a family member, and I thought, you have to give me a compliment because you're a family member. Well, no, they don't have to, but for some reason I convinced myself that it doesn't count if it's from a family member. And then as we got older and older, so there was one time we were all in South Beach. You guys know I grew up in Miami Beach. We were probably high school, so we were, anywhere between 16 and 18 probably, walking down the street in South Beach, and a group of us, like 6 of us, everybody beautiful, and an older man kind of crossed over to us and directed his comment to me and gave me a compliment. I don't remember exactly his words, but I was shocked that he came to me out of all my friends that I was standing next to. It was a man that was, I guess, a modeling scout looking for models. And I, of course you can think of it in so many different ways. A, why would he come to me? B, depending how you think. So of course they're looking to make money, right? They want you to buy headshots and all that. So depending where you are with the confidence level internally, you're going to pick a different way to translate that. So I remember coming home and telling my mom, and she probably was very skeptical because if I was that great, they would have just taken pictures of me, right? They wouldn't go and ask me to come in to then meet with them, to then take headshots. So who knows how much of, I guess, was it a scam or was it marketing, or to me, I felt like, he could have gone to any one of us, why me? So who knows? But that did a little bit inside me to know that I knew then everybody has different tastes in what they believe is beautiful, right? And if you are in a group of people and somebody comes to you, that's going to kind of help your confidence a little bit, right? So that helped. And then I started getting to where I understood if somebody paid me a compliment, I need to just say thank you, right? So we're going to try that today. If somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you. Do not try to discount it, because that's actually an insult to the person who's giving you a compliment. So I had to work on that a lot. I'm still working on it. Sometimes I just, if it's complimenting me on a nice shirt or a nice purse, I don't know if this is like deflecting it, but sometimes I'll kind of say, oh yeah, Marshalls, and I'll say how I got such a good deal on it and tell that story. And I don't know if that person wants to hear that. They're just liking what I'm having, so I should just say thank you. So that's, as I got older, I started putting all these pieces together that I learned over the years when people used to tell me, smile more. And that was my big, I hated that. I hated that. But I get it. If I don't smile, I look miserable. What do they call it? Resting bitch face. I can't find a tissue. I need a tissue. But yes, so I'm putting all these pieces together, right? I'm giving you a 5-day thing, but this has been my life's journey. And I'm sure we all have similar stories, right? So I would love to get with you and swap stories, because I know we all probably come from a place where we've seen ourselves grow, and I love playing that whole what would I tell my younger self thing, right? So again, we need to get out of our heads a little bit and stop comparing ourselves to other people and focus on what we have, because you have a good thing. You just got to look for it sometimes. So that is my think positive statement, and I don't know if you guys know this, but The Sound of Music, that's our winter break tradition, so it's fresh in my head. And you've all seen it or heard it where she sings My Favorite Things. So when she sings that, she's trying to help the kids not be scared because there's a thunderstorm and they're all afraid. So she says, when you're afraid, think of your favorite things. And she goes through the list, and they are all starting to get happier and they're having more fun singing along. So you see it changing, right? As you think positive, your attitude's gonna change, your behavior's gonna change, your actions are gonna change, you're gonna feel better with who you are and want to display that more and more. And that is called confidence. So to me, we all need a little brush it up every now and again, right? So the think positive mindset, definitely you are going to see improvements. If you are hanging out with people that think like you, that are going to help you stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive. There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, right? So pick your friends wisely. That's my challenge to you. Make sure you are putting yourself in the mix of positive people that are business owners and business driven, positive people that are on social media, maybe making an impact. Go find those people. Go find Facebook groups that have common interests and go connect with these people. You can do this on social media. You can do this in face-to-face, in person. So go find like-minded people and start making connections. Plan a coffee date, plan a lunch, plan a networking event. Go to a networking event. If you're part of a networking group, go network. You're gonna meet people, you're gonna meet more people, and you're gonna find the people that you connect with, that speak your language, that have that chemistry, that connection, right? So go find people and you will find your people, find your tribe. You will be more positive and stronger and more confident for it. Another thing people do to stay positive and think positive every single day, I mentioned earlier that people do these positive affirmations at the start of each day. Similarly, you can do a gratitude journal. I just got one, I think I want to say it was Marshall's, and there were prompts throughout it for each day, which I thought was pretty neat. So I'll show you guys that one of these days. So you can also get a blank journal and just each day start with something you are grateful for, because that's going to set the tone and make you have that strength deep inside to, if something negative comes along, you brush it off, right? This is what I tell my kids. I go, brush it off. They don't count if they're being negative, right? It should not hold any weight at all. So again, focus on what is good for you. Think positive. Set yourself up with some goals that are SMART goals, right? So what is the SMART? They all have a meaning, and I'll try to find that and post it. But basically, it's something that makes sense to you. I think it's small, measurable, achievable. I will find it. I don't think I wrote it down, but I should have. So make goals that align to you and follow your passion and something that you believe you can accomplish that day or throughout the week. Just take 5 or 10 minutes at the start of each day to really be honest with yourself and challenge yourself to go and figure that thing out, right? Just so you can check it off, and you will be so proud of yourself, you guys. And another thing too, I do this, I think we do this through our friendships and our relationships, right? But have an accountability partner and check in once a week or every day or however often you need, and make sure you guys are kind of being that cheerleader for each other. It's so important to have good friends in our lives. For a long time, I think when we're younger, a lot of us might be more competitive with women because we're not mature yet, right? As we get older, we learn that we need these women in our lives. We need men too, but we need women in our lives. And I've come to appreciate women over the last, I don't know, I'm 43 now, so the last 20 years probably I've grown to just appreciate those relationships. And once you are strong and confident, you know you are in charge of the people you want to surround yourself with and who you want to hang out. I want to hang out with the people that are fun and motivating and a good influence. What about you, right? I want to go have fun, but I also want to be working my business and growing successfully and giving back and reading books and personal development and all that good things. All those good things. So that is my challenge to you guys. I want to hear what you think. How do you start off each day? Do you start off each day with a positive thought? Do you do a gratitude journal? Do you do positive affirmations? What helps you stay on that track to think positive? I know even when we have stuff going on that is really bad, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to understand that, you know, things might not be going well in a given moment, but know that it's not forever, right? And the sun is going to shine again every single day. So appreciate what you have and think positively, and let me know what worked for you guys. All right, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Mwah. I love you all. Thank you for always supporting me and my business, and I'm glad to know you guys. All right, have a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you guys here tomorrow at 8. Tomorrow is day 5, our last day of the 5-day challenge, and the topic is Feel Forward. So we will talk about that because that's a fun one. All right, you guys, have a fantastic day. Love you. Mwah!